So I want to talk a little briefly about why I started Pearl Lemon Cafe, why I've decided to get into the food and beverage space. Fundamentally, I come from a sales background, I guess, and I've just always been disappointed with the levels of hospitality and customer service I've seen in many places, irrespective of how many stars the hotel or the restaurant has, irrespective of the price tag attached to the food and beverage items that I ask for, irrespective of the land, of the location, of the language. Finding places that have amazing hospitality as well as amazing food and give you just a great experience are far and few between. To give you just a countless array of examples, the classic things are waiting too long to be seated, waiting too long to be served, being served but not being taken through aspects of the menu, people coming over a little bit too much, no small talk at all, making it feel like it's transactional in terms of this customer service experience, bringing over the coffee or the tea or the food and not being polite, being distracted, being issues with the actual coffee environment itself, bringing half an order over, bringing a third or a quarter of an order over, getting the order wrong. These are some of the common tropes I've seen across a whole ton of cafes. And I've always just thought that, you know what? I need to learn the coffee game. I need to learn the food and beverage game, but I know the hospitality game. I know the front of house game because the that's the background that I've come from. That's what we do as part of the Pearl Lemon group more widely, give people an amazing experience whenever they engage with us. Now, that's ultimately why I created a whole communication training series in general, which you can go ahead and check out ultimately on YouTube. You could, let me just open up a new tab so you can see. Give me a second. So if we go over to Pearl Lemon Agency, you'll see that in terms of the videos, we've got this 71 training videos here, and yeah, it's there's really a whole huge series of videos all around communication. So as you can see, communication is central to coffee shop experience, and that was one of the big things that I felt let down by when I've gone into the various coffee shops around the world. But at the same time, I love coffee culture. I love getting to know people. I spent a lot of time at a place called Coffee Underground near where I live in Fulham. Before that, I was at the Costa just next to it. Before that, there's a Costa in West Drayton that I went to quite regularly, two of them, and I just got to know the staff. I got to know the people that were there. It's been the same really in any place that I go into where I spend any amount of time. You get comfortable, and then I would end up spending £10 to £15 per day there. Well, I'd say rather seven. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, £7 to £15 per day. Certainly one of the places I was doing that. So I'd say that these are the things that I love about coffee culture: getting to know the place, getting comfortable with the place, figuring out the Wi-Fi, figuring out my spot, and just kind of sitting and staying there. Alongside also feeling let down sometimes, not at these places, but in general when I've gone out, and even at those places, if they were mine, what is it that I would change? What is it that I would do differently? So, these are all of the reasons why I started Pearl Lemon Cafe, and these are all of the reasons for which, if we're able to solve, succeed, as well as maintain, I think that we could pretty much do some great things. So I'm just really excited if you are indeed part of this journey, and hopefully those things that I care about, amazing coffee, amazing customer service, are things that you'll care about as well.